on the computer. And yes, I'm recording today because today, in my opinion, is going to be a super powerful training, a training that I am really, really, really excited to go into, guys. We're a couple days away from Christmas, a day away from Christmas Eve. There is still 9 days left of the year. If you don't count today, there's still well, no, if you don't count today, there's 8 days left. And if you count the holidays, there's 5 days left. And so we have 5 days to really set the tone, set the pace of what we're going to do going into 2021. I think this is one of the perfect ways to end the book, Building Your Empire. It's talking about behaviors and actions. And so, guys, really quick before we get started, I wanted to start this call off with gratitude. As always, raise the frequency of the call, raise everyone's energy. You cannot be frustrated when you're grateful. You cannot be negative when you're grateful. You can't be down when you're grateful. Being grateful is just such an amazing thing, guys. I'm just so happy and grateful for family. I'm so happy and grateful for being able to see people get time off. I'm happy and grateful for our business and not having to struggle and worry about a $600 stimulus check. I'm so happy and grateful that we've helped thousands of people make $600 a month and we didn't have to wait on, big daddy government to save us. But that's a conversation on Instagram for another day. We'll get to the point. I'm just grateful for you guys. I'm grateful to see, I'm grateful to speak, I'm grateful to hear, I'm grateful to impact, I'm grateful for a lot of things. I'm grateful for God, grateful for my spiritual relationship. I'm just grateful. And so, guys, if you're grateful, drop what you're grateful for in the chat. It could be for family. It could be something that hasn't happened yet, right? Whatever you're grateful for, just drop that in the chat. I want to see what you guys are thinking about. I'm grateful for each and every single one of you as well. And I hope you're each ready to receive. And most importantly, not only receive the information, go off and apply this information. So I'm going to be talking about the last chapter of this book, Building an Empire, the most complete blueprint to building a massive network marketing business. And like every single training, I'm not going to go over every single page. I'm not going to go over every single detail. I'm not going to go over everything, right? That's your job to go into the book, dissect the information, because what I read, what I hear, what's being told to me could be different than what's being told to you. Going back and reading this book now for the third, fourth time, listening to it and reading it, prepping for these trainings, I'm learning so much that I didn't see the first time I read this book over 3 years ago. And this is a book that I read pretty often, maybe once or twice a year. I listen to it sometimes when I'm driving or at the gym, just because there's so many breakthroughs and so many different things. I think it's so funny, especially as leaders, we're like, oh, I don't know what to train on. Flip through this page, open up a random page. Awesome, right? Train on massive communication equals massive income. I like to say massive communication equals massive impact, but whatever, right? You can just flip through these pages and find powerful trainings. And that's what this is about. It's not what you know. It's about what you teach. It's about what you duplicate. I had someone comment on my Instagram post, how do you plan on continuing to make an impact? How do you plan on continuing to help people? And I'm like, well, you obviously don't pay attention to anything I post, but I plan on creating systems that duplicates what I know, that duplicates the information that we have, so people can go out and do the same exact thing and not only help themselves, but serve others and make sure others are putting themselves in better positions. But before we get sidetracked and really dive into it, you guys can kind of tell where my mind's been over the past couple of days with what's happening in the world and what's going on. But I really want to dive into this, really go into this, because we're most likely going to need the whole hour. We're already 7 minutes into the call. And so what we're going to be talking about today is behaviors and actions and behaviors, things that you need to be doing to build your empire, things that really set you apart. Last week, we talked about what separates top earners or millionaires, right, from the average network marketers or people that quit. And let's just kind of go through everything we talked about, guys. If you want these recordings, they're on the QC YouTube. Some of them are, not every single one, but everything's on my Instagram at tsloma11. You can go ahead and go there, grab those. But week one was why network marketing. Why this industry over any other industry that's out there, over sales, over real estate, over corporate America? Why network marketing? Why is this so powerful? And why is this so misconceived? Number two, week two, November 10th, was system-driven community focus. Do you have a system that allows you to scale so your system can do the work for you while you're working for your community? Number three, that was November 17th, week three, skill sets of professional. What are things and skill sets that you need to be practicing, you need to be learning, you need to be growing on to get you to that professional level. Eric Worre says going pro. Week 4 was how to create exponential growth, how to scale your business for the long term, understanding leverage of time and leverage of money. Week 5, which was December 1st, starting off December, right, was motivating your empire. And more so, not even motivation, but how to create discipline, right? Because motivation, that works, right? I'm going to get you motivated tonight. I'm going to get you excited tonight. But tomorrow's December 23rd. Today's December 22nd. You're going to have to find that motivation, have that discipline tomorrow to make it happen. Week 6 was the mental game, right? Talking about acting as if and forcing time to catch up, putting yourself in that position as you already are in that future reality. Last week, we talked about what separates. We just said that. And then this week, we're talking about actions and behaviors. And the first thing that Brian talks about, and I would say maybe the first 10 to 15 minutes of this training, maybe 5, we may go through this quick, is just what Brian talks about. And then at the end of this, the second half, I want to talk about what is Tim's daily method of operations. And I don't complete each and every single one of these every single day, but what daily things was I doing every single day to get me to the position I am today, to scale my business? I always get this question. I tell people they always ask me, well, how many people are in your organization? I tell them that number, and they said, well, how did you get to that point? How did you get to that point? I said, well, I knew what a perfect day looked like. And then I just continuously did that every single day. And as more people got into my business, right, I would teach them daily methods of operation. So it's not just me doing the work. I have a whole entire army of people behind me doing the same thing I'm doing every single day. And I want to start this call off with you asking yourself this question. People that have organizations, people that are already in this business. And typically when I do these Tuesday calls, you guys know I'm kind of talking to you a little bit differently. I want to, reach out to those who aren't in the industry yet, reach out to those who aren't in the business yet. So I'm kind of freely talking. I'm not really talking directly to anyone or any one topic or just pertaining to QC or IM or trading as a whole. It's more so reaching out so everyone can really experience it. But asking yourself this question, for those of you who are in QC right now, what you've done so far this month, right? Or even what you've done so far today. If every single team, every single person in your business did what you did today, would you grow? Would your team expand? If the answer is no, this call is really, really important for you. If the answer is yes, this call is still important for you because you can still learn something from it. You can still tweak something and you can still change a couple things to make it better. And so really your actions and behaviors are really, really important because your team isn't going to look at what you say. They don't care what you post in the chats. They don't care what you say on Telegram, on Discord. They don't care what you post on social media. They want to see what you do, right? They want to see how you behave. They want to see what here's the thing too. They know what you do by what you are, because what you are is created by what you do behind closed doors. And so people really, really care about these specific things more than anything else. And so really nailing this in, it's going to be important. Next week, we're going to talk about goal setting. I don't think I'm going to Instagram live it. I may not. I don't know how I feel. We'll see what we're going to do. We're going to figure that one out. But next week's going to be a powerful training, setting everyone up for what we're going to do moving forward, going into 2021, and knowing what we're going to achieve. And so what does Brian talk about? Number one, right? If you just joined this industry, let's say you just got started today, the number one thing you need to be doing is journaling your journey. Journaling your journey. Not only journaling your journey, but telling your story through your journey. This can be done on social media. This can be done on lives if you have that confidence. This could be telling, your story to your prospecting list, your pipeline. This is something that I wish I did more of in the beginning. No one cares about an end story, right? Most people hate successful people. People hate successful people. They hate Jeff Bezos, right? They hate Elon Musk. People, they think that successful, wealthy people are evil, are greedy, or bad. People don't want to see successful. People want to see the come up. People are more likely to join you on the come up than they are to join you when you finally made it. Because now there's a jealousy aspect. Now there's I should have joined earlier aspect. Now there's all these different things. So you want to tell your story as you're going through it. Tell people when you've taken a loss, right? And this can be done through simple posts. There's a guy named Steven on the team. Every single day since January 1st till December 31st, he said, I'm on my countdown to freedom. His last day of work will be December 31st, because what he was documenting was the 365 no 9 to 5 process, going from a small account and compounding that account to where now he can live full-time as a trader. And every single day, people have been watching him. Every single day, people have been commenting. Every single day, people have been liking. What do you think they're going to do in the beginning of 2021 when they see that he actually did it? They're going to follow him, right? So he was journaling and exposing his journey. Not every day was sexy. Not every post was amazing, but he was just doing it every single day. The number 2 thing that Brian talks about is picking your goal and being like an ant. He says you have to have the mindset of an ant. Ants are really, really interesting when you think about it. Ants, no matter the obstacle, ants always find a way to get to their destination. I'm pretty sure like ants are blind too, right? Like ants don't have the ability to see. They just work in groups and they're able to get to location through like ants do not care if there's a brick in front of them. They climb over the brick. They find out if they can go under the brick. They go around the brick. Ants always get around and get to their destination. You have to develop an ant mentality so nothing can stop you, right? It doesn't matter what hurdle's in front of you, right? So many people, like, they see a hurdle and they're like, you guys ever seen a hurdle in track? There's 4 things you can do. You can go under the hurdle, over the hurdle, around the hurdle on the right side, around the hurdle on the left side, but you want to keep walking into the hurdle. Then you fall over the hurdle, you hurt your knee and you say, oh no, this business doesn't work. Oh no, this isn't for me. Oh no, this was a scam. But you just chose the hardest option. You wanted to walk into the hurdle instead of going around it. You didn't have an ant mentality. You never really wanted to get to that destination in the first place. That destination just sounded cool to everyone else. So you have to develop a mentality that no matter what comes in front of you, you're going to get there. Number 3, he says you have to manage your contacts. Your contact list is not only your lifeline of your business, it's your gold mine. I still believe in I am the number 1 earner is not here yet. The number 1 earner is not in QC either. There will be people that outrank Mike and I. And I say this with confidence because I plan to outrank Jason Brown. I've said this from the beginning. I don't care if he's a Chairman 750. That is not even a blockage in my opinion. I've said from the beginning that I will prove that I will earn more than him in this company. It will happen, whether it takes 30 years, 40 years, or 5 years, or next year. It does not matter to me. And I know this to be true. I know people currently in this industry with bigger organizations, personally know them, than there are customers in our company. 3 times more customers than there are people in this company. So here's the thing, right? Are you managing your contact list? Are you checking in with those people? You never know who's going to become the next big, whatever it may be. I always tell the story of Nestor, right? I was always checking in with Nestor, always checking in, seeing how he's doing, seeing if he's ready to get going. Now, he's trading, you guys know what he's trading. He's making residual income. And I ask him, are you upset that you got started? He says no every single time. Do you regret getting started? No. But I understood that I had to be consistent with my pipeline. I had to be consistent with my lifeline. I had to be consistent in that gold mine, right? So what do you need to do? Do you need to develop a CRM? Do you need to have a notepad? Do you need to have notes on your TV screen? Do you need to have text reminders? Figure out what's going to work for you, but you have to manage that contact list. Number 4, he says, do not work at the end of the month. Work daily, right? A lot of companies, you see this in a lot of companies, their volume resets every single month at the end of the month. So they go crazy, right? And doing all the work the last week of the year so they can hit these certain ranks to get the certain payout for the following year. Our company is a little bit different. We're not like Call of Duty. You remember in Call of Duty, you reach a certain level and then you'd have to reset again. No, we don't do that in our company. Network marketing in other companies like Call of Duty, except, y'all get the point. I'm not here to bash. I'm just saying work daily, right? Don't wait till a certain period of time. Some people are waiting right now till January 1st to get started. January 1st already happened. It already happened. July 15th of 2021 already happened. Time has already happened. Time is irrelevant. What you're doing now will exactly equate to what's going to happen then. So if you're not willing to do the work now, every single day, consistently, what makes you think you're going to do the work then? What makes you think that that result's going to happen then? You're not willing to post now. Oh, no one's going to get started right before. That's not true. That's not true at all. I'm about to launch a team in South Africa with Marcellus. Been on multiple calls. You guys saw the trading chat today. Oh, you can't make money trading in December. Who all made money off Euro USD today? Who is making money off Go Live this week, this month, off Steady, off Swipecoin, over 700 pips on Bitcoin, right? Everything you're going through right now is a paradigm. And you just have to make the decision that no, that's Tim's paradigm. That's broke paradigm. I need to start thinking like Jason's paradigm, Bob Proctor's paradigm, David Amitie's paradigm, because they obviously have the results that I want, and they're probably not doing the things that I'm doing on a daily basis. Number 5, this is really, really big. This is the last one I'm going to talk about before I get into my, daily methods of operations, is you have to gain support from your immediate friends and family. And support and participation is different. You do not need your family to join your business. You do not need your friends to join your business. You are the one with the opportunity, not them. Right? All you need is support, right? You need to get your buy-in from your spouse, from your significant other. Something I do with my girlfriend is I say, hey, I know I have a really busy week, right? There's going to be things that pop up. Your schedule's 9 to 5, my schedule's 24/7. But every Friday night and every Sunday morning, I do not schedule calls. That's your time, right? So I get the support and the buy-in from my significant other because I've set the ground rules of what I'm going to do with my business. I don't need to be on that call. That call can wait because I've set the time guidelines and rules to my business, right? Get buy-in from your family. You never having dinner with the family anymore. You're never going out on the weekends anymore. Your family's always bitching and complaining about something. Well, here, ask yourself this question. Number 1, does your family have what you want? If the answer is no, then you need to not listen to their opinion so much. You need to respect and love them, but you buy their opinion, you buy their lifestyle. This is what you need to say. You need to approach your family, no matter your age. Maybe you still live with your parents. Maybe you have a family, right? And you're going to say, hey, right now, I'm going to spend the next 90 days all in with my business. And I need you guys to just support me from afar because this is insert your why, right? You don't need your family to participate, but you need the support. This is an example I learned from Brian. I thought was really, really smart. If you have kids, right, do a jar. What is something that your kids really want to do? Let's say they want to go to Disney World, or they want to go to Six Flags, or they want to go on a camping trip. Or they want to go on a weekend getaway, or they have a favorite restaurant. Get a jar and go buy like $100 in quarters, right? Go buy like $100 in quarters and say this. Every time I go to a meeting, every time I go to an event, every time I do a call and you see me doing it, I'm going to put a quarter in the jar. And once that jar is filled, we're going to go do that activity. You would be surprised by what your kids or what your significant other is going to say. Hey, how come you're not doing any meetings tonight? We got to fill up that jar. Chop, chop. Start building that business. Hey, I want to go to Disney World. Why are you not going to that event tonight? Chop, chop. Start building that business. Hey, you said when we filled this jar, we were going to go on a romantic getaway. Chop, chop. Start building that business. Get the buy-in from your family, right? They don't need to participate, but they have to support you, right? They don't have to. All right. No one really loves the support until you made it. And they're like, oh, I always knew you were going to make it, Tim. I always knew you were going to do. I always believed in you. Yeah, I know you didn't. Right. But get the support. Get the support. So that's what Brian talks about. Really, the rest of the book, I think it's a little advanced, right? I think that's something that you need to go through. I don't think it's really for the basics. Go through that yourself, reflect on that information. But I want to talk about my 11 DMOs, how to create an 11 out of an 11 day. And I want you guys to type that in the chat. I want you to type it on Instagram, 11 out of 11. I'll type it on there for y'all so you can see what it looks like on Instagram too. 11 out of 11. We're going to talk about creating an 11 out of 11 day. 11 is my favorite number. And Jim Rohn says that success is a few disciplined practices every day, and failure is a few errors of judgment repeated every day. And so, what are a few things that you can get done every single day? And I think these 11 things are something that you can do in a couple hours. Now, 11 things, that's double digits, right? That seems like a lot of work, but really, it could be done in a couple hours. And the number one starts the moment that you wake up. You have to know your goal in the morning. How you start your day sets the tone for the entire day. And your brain is at its most powerful and most connected to its subconscious in the first 15 minutes when you wake up. You have to know immediately what you want. This is why vision environments are better than vision boards. You guys can kind of see on the Zoom. You can't see on the Instagram. I have a chairman check on the wall, right? I'm so happy and grateful now that I am chairman 10. I look at that every single day. Every single morning when I wake up, it's the first thing that I see. When I look at my computer, I have my board. I have the checks. I have the DMOs. I have the self-confidence formula. I have the success formula. I have the Wyckoff logic. I have everything that I can see. I have note cards on my TV. I have the Bible, right? I have next to my alarm clock. Don't wake up, you little bitch. Your mom's working today, right? I have things everywhere that I'm looking at the moment I wake up, because my subconscious brain, right, my mind cannot tell the difference between fantasy and reality. And you're like, Tim, you're talking nonsense now. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'll give you a really logical example, because this is what's helped me, right? When you have a scary dream and a monster's chasing you, or your pants fell down in the cafeteria, whatever your scary dream is, and you wake up and you jump, your body's moist, your body's sweaty, you're shaking, you're breathing heavy. Did your body think that you were actually in that fantasy? Of course it did. It didn't know the difference between fantasy and reality. It thought it was real. And so if my subconscious mind is the most awake in the first 15 minutes of my arrival to reality, what do I want to do to my subconscious mind? Program the hell out of it with things that I desire. With the house, with the car, with the vacation, with the business, with the non-for-profit, with the real estate, with the money. What else I got in here? I got a jet. I got Alex Morin's speaking with like 15,000 people. That kind of reminds me of Miami. That's kind of dope. It kind of looks like it. I want to be in Japan. I have certain penthouses I want. I want my van. I have my trading setup. I have my dream closet, right? Like, I see things. Therefore, they are reality. And my subconscious mind is going to work to make it happen. Right? So knowing your goal the moment you wake up, knowing exactly what you want the moment that you wake up. I have a whole entire training on that. I'm not going to go into it. We're going to keep moving. What I'm going to do for you guys to make this really, really helpful is I have a whole entire training on this topic. I'm going to go ahead and drop this in here. Boom. Y'all can read it. Those on Instagram, if you want it, message me. You know I'll send it to you. So let's go back into it. Number 2, physical activity. This is important. This doesn't have to be, oh my God, I got to spend an hour. No. When you wake up, after you know your goal, after you've done, your vision, your whatever, meditation, whatever it be, do 30 push-ups, do 30 sit-ups, do 30 curls, do physical activity. This is a secret of the wealthy and successful. This is why you see in every single success video, you guys ever see those montages of like successful, like the moment they wake up, they jump into their cold pool, they're doing laps, they do a physical fitness, they do like 15 minutes, they have a TV guide thing going on, right? Because this creates mental clarity and discipline. When you do physical activity, it releases endorphins. And you guys know what endorphins do, right? They make you feel good. So now, the moment you wake up, within 30 minutes of waking up, you're vibrating higher earlier. So your subconscious mind is in work. You're manifesting that reality that you desire. Now your endorphins are rushing through your bloodstream. They're rushing through your brain, and you're vibrating higher. What do you think that's going to happen to your attraction? You're going to attract those people that you want. You're going to attract the results that you want. You're going to attract the reality that you desire. These are the first things you do in the morning. Number 3, for those who are in our company, you have to trade. Get on the charts, hop on, go live. Guys, you don't need to be trading more than 6 to 10 hours a week. Maximum. Let me say it one more time. Maximum. Some of the best traders I know trade less than 6 hours a week, right? But you have to trade. right? No matter whatever your business is, if you're from a different company, you have to do whatever you have to do, right? Right. But you have to trade. Go on, go live. Take a trade from Steady, from Trade House, from Bounce Back, right? Go through the course. Go through ECX. You have to do something. Number 4, you have to post on social media every single day, whether it's stories, posts, but more importantly, you have to engage on social media every single day. That's more important than posting, because you can post all day long, but if you're not having conversations with anyone, if you're not commenting on other people's posts, if you're not liking other people's posts, if you're not commenting on their stories, if you're not messaging people, the algorithm isn't pushing you to the front anyways. So you can post every single day, but you log into Instagram for 10 minutes to do the post and no one ever sees your stuff. So you have to not only post, but engage. All right, I'm going through this really fast because I sent you guys the training already. Number 5, you have to do personal development. Your income is a direct reflection of the person that you've become. Your income is a direct reflection of the person that you become. I always use the boomerang example because I think this is really powerful. I've never actually seen a boomerang in real life. So I've only seen it in like cartoons and YouTube videos, but income is like a boomerang. So if I throw a boomerang, what's it going to do? Come back to me. If the boomerang equates to income and we throw our income and we go from making $20,000 a year to $250,000 a year, but we don't follow the boomerang to that income level, what's our income going to do? It's going to come back to who we are. You're going to lose that money, right, just as quick as you got it. So you have to become before you earn. This is so important. I would much rather have the mindset of a millionaire and be broke than be a millionaire and have the mindset of someone who's poor. Mindset of someone who's broke. I'm just being honest. There's nothing wrong with not having money. There's something wrong with your mindset when you don't have it. I would much rather have the mindset of a millionaire and be broke than have $1 million in my bank account and have the mindset of a broke person. Because I promise you, the moment that person with that $1 million mindset finally gets the millions, they're never going back to 6 figures in their bank accounts. They will always have 7 figures or more because they become that person first. Number 6, prospecting. You guys know, right? You talk to 2 people a day. You do that for 3 months. That's 30, 60, 90 days. That's 180 people. Let's say 10% of those people get started with you. That's 18 people. You're platinum 600 in 3 months, pushing platinum 1,000 in 3 months. If you duplicate that process. What if you talk to 1 person a day, right? Over 90 days, that's 90 people at 10%. That's 9 people. You're probably going P600. You have to prospect. You're in network marketing. Keyword, work. So many people, you want to build the business, but you don't want to talk to people. You think this is an amazing opportunity, but you don't want to talk to people. Don't blame me. You don't get results. You won't talk to anyone about it. You know how many people I see this happen I see this happen in the team because we have teams of people that like knew each other growing up. Someone else who's friends with that person goes signs with someone else. I've had people in our business. Is she on this call? She's not on this call. Her cousin signed with a different team in Chicago because she didn't prospect him. People are going to sign up with or without you. The company you're in is going to grow with or without you. But are they going to be in your business or someone else's? That's what you have to really ask yourself. Number 7, you have to be presenting. Right? Whoever presents the most gets paid the most. 5 to 6 nights a week, there has to be some type of presentation. Now, you guys know how I feel about presentations. PSA 3, you should be closing. Right? That's the new hashtag. You should be trading. No, you should be closing. Some of you need to be closing your trades because you're holding the trade for too long. You should be closing. Right? 5 to 6 nights a week, every single day. If there's one thing I like to do every single day is at least be on 1 closing call a day. Even if the rest of my day is shit, I have a 1 out of 11 day, I will be closing. That is a fact. That is a fact. Number 8, promoting. Promote early and promote often. Your success is a direct reflection of how many people you have plugged into the system. How many of you wished more people came to the Miami event? How many you wish more you came to the New York event, went to the London event, came to the what was it called? The online, event. How many people of you wish you had more people from your team on this event? Don't blame them. You didn't promote it. You're having someone on a call right now that makes 6 figures residually, income claims on Instagram, income claims for YouTube, like whatever disclaimer, right? Corporate compliance. I promise I'm not enticing. But you have someone who has the results that you want. You have someone that your team can listen to. You don't have to do any of the work. You just have to plug them in. They have to sit there, listen, take notes, and go apply. But you didn't tell anyone about the call. That's on you. Teams that do really well promote. Remember, the 2 skill sets I used to go P2000 without doing a single call by myself was inviting and promoting. If you learn how to invite and you learn how to promote, you'll be good. I had 45 personals going P2000. I had more personals than I had my team bring in people, because all I did was master inviting and promoting. Someone would come in, I would promote the calls. Why would I want to train them? I don't have the results that I want. I'm going to introduce them to chairman. They're going to do all the work for me. Why should I do 3 days, a 3-day training, when I can invite them to Vegas, invite them to Dallas, invite them to Orlando, and have them experience the culture and have all the top chairmen do the training? Promoting. Number 9, following up. Fortune is in the follow-up, guys. The follow-up. You guys, another story. People join other people because you don't follow up. This is something I'm very good at. Once you and I have one conversation, I'm following up with you. If you're on my messages, you're being hit. I'm even really well with following up with leaders. I have my whole entire Telegram organized. I'll tell you, I have my Telegram tabbed out. These are my Telegrams, right? Let me pull this up really quick. I don't have it up right now. Right? I have my leadership Telegrams. So when I need to get information out, I have my mentor Telegrams, people that I've hand selected that I'm working with consistently. I have my P600 Telegrams, my location Telegrams, my trading Telegrams, my personal messages, my unread messages, my event messages. I'll send a screenshot of this into the chat so you guys can see what this looks like. Let me go ahead and drop this in here. This is what, shoot, I messed up. Uh-oh. I'm going to go ahead and forward this to QC too. Right? This is what yours should look like. Now I can easily follow up with who I need to follow up with. Now I have all my information organized. Number 10, communicating with the team. Actively done throughout the day. Are you checking in with your team chats? Are you checking in with your personals? Are you checking in with your leaders? Number 11, do you track your numbers? Whatever you track grows, and you cannot grow what you cannot track, right? That's number 11. So let's go through these one more time. Right, let's go through these one more time. We've been going for a while now. Number 1, know your goal the moment you wake up. The moment you wake up, know what you want to get accomplished, right? That helps with that. Number 1 is really easy if you do number 11, right? You actually track your numbers, you look what you've done, you set the attention for the following day. Knowing what you want to accomplish the moment you wake up is done the day prior. So knowing your goal in the morning. Number 2, physical activity. Number 3, trading. Number 4, posting and engaging on social media. Number 5, personal development, right? Whether it's spiritual, financial, business, personal, doesn't matter, some type of development. Number 6, prospecting. Number 7, presenting. Number 8, promoting. Number 9, following up. Number 10, communicating with the team. Number 11, tracking your numbers, right? Those are the 11 chairman DMOs. Guys, next week we have week number 9, launching 2021 on December 29th. So don't give me an excuse. December 29th is not a holiday. December 29th is not a New Year's Day, right? Get your whole entire team on that call. I have a whole entire notebook. See, it's fresh. Haven't opened it up yet. I'm not opening it up till December 26th or December 27th. And I'm going to sit through this. I already have it planned out in my other planner and write everything out for 2021. It is going to be mapped to the T. I'm not talking about month by month. I'm talking by day. I will know where I'm going to be. I will know what I'm going to accomplish. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that on December 27th. So guys, practice one of those skill sets tomorrow. Practice one of those skill sets tonight called promoting. Tomorrow is lit. I don't know if you guys saw what we have tomorrow on the schedule. Let me pull this up. Right, what do we have tomorrow on the schedule? Let me see this really quick. How do I find the schedule? There we go in my notes here. Wednesday, right? Wednesday. We have the crypto session at 7, Forex Advance at 8, and then we have Chairman 750 Matt Rosa and Chairman 750 Cash Cartier at 9. Right? I'm going to promote all these in the announcement chat later, but are you promoting to those calls? Who on your team right now needs to hear from Matt Rosa and Cash Cartier? Who on your team has a keen interest about cryptocurrencies, but they haven't been any on any of Austin's or any of Jordan's crypto calls, or they're not even plugged into DCX? Who on your team has gone through the bounce back course, but they need help putting the puzzle pieces together, but hasn't been on any of Santiago's or Nestor's or John Cuevas's or Kevin's calls or Mike's pop-up calls, right? Promote, promote, promote. So guys, I hope that this call was beneficial for each and every single one of you. I am going to upload this into the Telegram once it's up on Instagram, once it's up on YouTube, so you guys can rewatch it. You can share it to your team. Guys, go get this book. Buy yourself a Christmas present. Get this book. Get the Audible. Here's the thing. I need a link. I need a referral link to this book because you need to go get the audio book and you need to get the physical book because they're different. They're different. I don't know why they're different, but the audio book's pretty dope. I think it's better because he talks from his own perspective with his own voice. He adds things that aren't in the book. He makes little side comments. Like, it is phenomenal. I recommend listening to the chapter, sitting down and dissecting the chapter. You don't need to read that book in a day. You need to read 5 to 10 pages a day and just grow with that book over the next 90 days. And I promise you, you're going to become a professional in this industry. So guys, I love you. I appreciate you. If you need Instagram, the link for my 11 DMO calls or 11 DMO, Chairman DMO's daily methods of operation. Go ahead and reach out to me. I'll get you that YouTube. Guys, if you need anything, obviously in the Telegram, reach out to me. I got y'all. And we'll go from there. Enjoy the rest of your evening and we'll chat soon.